Hi. Hi,
Okay,
my name is Mrs. Ariemo, and yeah, so I also trade US30.
okay.
Um yeah.
Your location and how long have you been trading US30?
I'm in the UK and I'll say that I've been trading US30 maybe about 6 months, 7 months.
The 6 months, 7 months.
It's not up to
Okay,
a year. Yeah, it's not up to a year yet.
okay. So, have you been profitable?
It's up and down. It's not as profitable as it should be. No, it's up and down.
Okay. So, okay. Mm, that's good. So, what strategy do you use? What
The
strategy
same
do
one. The same one as you, with the same confluences going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, looking at zones, looking at fibs, um, you know, yeah, the same confluences as you do. So starting with market structure,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's good. Once again, you're welcome. This year's 30 Mastery by Tech. What we'll do here is basically we are focused on only on US30 and we'll
Okay,
master US30 and we'll focus based on our confluence and our strategy. So
okay,
we drop trade, we do our weekly outlook every Sunday. For advanced class, I have two different groups, beginners and advanced. So why I removed you from the other group because you've already been into trading, so I have to remove you from there. So we focus on the advanced. You're already an advanced student. So basically, what we'll do is just to come, we analyze the market, we share our thoughts, then we'll place our trade. For those that work,
okay,
probably maybe they are busy, they do their pending order. They set their pending order, right? So once
okay, okay,
we analyze for the week, we take 1 to 2 trade per week. So we don't trade like we trade every day,
all
right?
right, okay, that's what I need.
Yeah, 1 to 2 trade a week, that's what we do. So
Okay,
once we analyze for the week, we wait for our entry. Once the market comes to our entry, we confirm, then we enter the trade, then allow it to play out. Is either it
okay,
hits our TP or it hits our stop loss. So that's how we trade here. It's very simple. It's a very simple process that it gives you peace of mind, gives you confidence, and allows you to do other things that you want to do. Right?
yeah, please. Yeah, that would be
Mm.
useful.
Yeah, so that is it. So actually, this is our last week trade. I This is our last week. I dropped this thing on my channel last week, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, last week Sunday. So um the market actually played out, but we have some during last week, beginning of last week, we're having some glitches based on the fact that we are expecting this market to at least drop to this end, 45,000 to now take us up. If you are current with what is happening since last week, you agree with me that there was a very massive push up when Trump
Yes.
tweeted about
Spoke. Iran.
settling with Iran, right?
Mm.
So there was a massive push on Monday. This happened on Monday. So this thing gave us around this thing was about 1,500 pips. Though I was at work when I saw this push. I was at work, but I catch some pips because I if you move down to the 5 minutes, because that's where we take our trade. 5 minutes. If you move down to 5 minutes, if you want to cap a quick scalp, but normally we take our trade on 1 hour. So for quick scalping, you can take trade from 5 minutes. So on 5 minutes, this is how it looks like. So when this thing pulled out from here, it broke the 27%. It was a direct, it was a direct spike. It happens within 5 minutes, I think, thereabout. It came here and started trying to drop. But I caught the buy here. I think I caught the buy here. Then it went up. Then I closed at this trend line. I closed at this trend
Okay.
line. Though I dropped it in our group. Normally it's a scalping, and though it's very risky, but I saw that yes, it has happened before. If you are not actually experienced in US30 as a trader, you might enter and you lose your money. So it's basically for those that are experienced traders, most especially US30, right? So that is it. Though the market, we are expecting the market to come to our entry from is on Monday, which is here. But due to what happened, the market couldn't get here. It now spiked up and started consolidating at this range. The market started consolidating, going up, coming down, and it refused to. It gets to this 61% fib level. Our fib level is 61 and 50. That's our major fib level, right? So it gets to the 61% and it refused to break above, give us a confirmation that okay, I want to start buying. So what happened is that we entered at the 61%, it knocks us out because this is actually where I put my TP and my stop loss. This is where I put my stop loss. It knocked me out like 2 times. Last week. It knocked me out like 2 times. The market was just dancing up and down. So because my stop loss was tight, had it been my stop loss was here, which is around 400 and around 423 pips. So had it been that my stop loss was here, it wouldn't have knocked me out. But my stop loss was close after this 78%. So I think it was this long candle that created a wick that knocked me out last week. So because of that, my trading per week is twice. So I didn't enter the trade again. I think this happened on Wednesday. It happened on Wednesday. So I didn't enter, but I was following the market. I was watching the market to know what will actually happen. Right? I was really eager to know what is going to happen because I know that definitely that this Monday's spike, the market will definitely consolidate. But
Hmm.
my thought that was that it will not exceed this 78%. But the market exceeded it, gave us went and sweep liquidity. It went and sweep liquidity, then now came down. Right? So what happened is had it been I entered again, I would have cashed this our profit. But the fact is that I didn't enter again because of my trading plan. So it is good. Even if I lost the trade, it is also it's a good one. But the trade went our way. That's the most important thing,
Okay.
right?
Sorry. Sorry, I just have a small question. You said that you normally drop it on the, is it you drop it in the chat, the trades? Is that what you mean?
Our weekly outlook is we usually drop it every week. After our meeting, we drop our weekly outlook on the group.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
this is actually what we drew last week. This is last Sunday. This thing happened last
Okay.
Sunday,
Okay. Okay.
right? This is
Okay.
where the trade
Yeah.
was last Sunday. So we drew that the
Okay.
markets will come
Yes.
here, get here, then drop down. This is our analysis. These are our analysis.
Okay.
Or we also analyze that the market might get to this 78, 61 to 78, then drop and touch this trend line. There is a trend line here. As you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
see, touch it, then drop down. This was our analysis on Sunday. But due to the spike, massive spike, the market couldn't get here. It now started consolidating at this zone. If you watch closely at 1 hour, if you go to 1 hour time, you see that the market was just consolidating at that trend line. You couldn't break solely from that trend line to the 100%. It was just consolidating within that trend line, showing that it's
Yes.
a very strong why it wants to pull down. But due to the fact that I have exceeded my trading, I couldn't enter again. So
Okay.
that's how to keep discipline, right? Well, because if I'm
Okay.
not disciplined, I will say, okay, let me enter. I wouldn't have even still know what's gonna happen. It's good to be disciplined as a trader. That's one of the virtue you need to have.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
yes, so that is it. Um, okay, what we are going to be doing now is I'm going to clean this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to remove this drawing. So you know how to do our top-down analysis. You know how to analyze the market, right?
Yeah.
Marking your zones. So I'm going to do our top-down. I'm going to do our top-down analysis. Then we'll see what's going to happen next week.
Okay.
Yes. So that's how we do it here. We just weekly we analyze, then we watch out what's gonna happen. So that is it. Based on this on our top-down analysis, we usually start from the monthly to the weekly, and from the weekly, daily, and we end at 4 hours. We end at 4 hours. So I believe you understand. You watched my videos, right? So this is how we do it.
Yes.
Normally, this is how we do it. So I think there is nothing new. So normally we'll first of all, mark our highs and lows. Mark our highs and lows. Where the market is currently now is our low. So we are expecting next week. We are expecting a buy next week or a little pull down, then the market to start buying. That's what we are expecting next week. But for now, the market is on our low, like 45,000 is our low. So from here, we'll mark our high and lows, then we'll move down to the weekly. We'll move down to the weekly. Okay. On the weekly, I have not seen a really clear view. But we know that definitely the market is trending down, but is at our low now currently. So let's go down to the daily. Let's move down to the daily. Normally there is a trend line here but the market broke it. There's a trend line here, but the market broke it and started moving down, right? So this trend line is not valid. Let me remove it. So now move down to the let's move down to 4 hours to see a clear view of the market. So now looking at the 4 hours, you see that you agree with me that I'm seeing a trend line here. There's a trend line here. There's a trend line
Yes.
here. Yeah, there is a trend line here, right? So now, what are we going to be looking out for? We're looking out for, okay, let's bring down, first of all, let's bring down our Fibonacci. Our Fibonacci, you have to draw it from, let's first get it from the high. This 20, 27, 61. Okay, because this is where the market broke out from. This is where the market broke out from. The market was consolidating at this and later broke out from there, right? So now, but what we are looking at is from the previous high. Yeah, the previous high, that's what we are looking at for. So now we'll bring our Fibonacci and draw from where the market reacted before it now starts pushing down. This is where the market reacted before it now start pushing down. This is where the market reacted. I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the market, this is where it reacted before it now started pushing down. So this is this is what we are looking at for. This is 4 hours, right? So now the market is already at our low. It's already at our low. It's 45,000. So what are we going to be expecting? It's going to be very, next week is going to be very, very tricky because based on my analysis, though I've done this analysis before now, I was trying to do some research and know what's really going to happen next week because the market definitely is on our low. So I am expecting that this market is going to, normally the market is supposed to get to the 61%, at least 61% flip level before we start expecting a buy. But here is a very strong, this place is a very strong zone. It's a very strong zone. But if the market could not break here, if the market does not break this place, get to this 70, 27. If the market cannot break this place, 27, do like this, something like this, then give us a W shape, then we take it up to 61, right? If the market does not do this, then we are expecting, based on the fact that this is a low, we are expecting that the market will draw down to the 50% to 51, 61% fib level. Very simple. So this is what you are expecting. The market to touch the 45,000 here, draw down and give up and get to 50 to 50, 61% fib level, then do something like this. Wait. Let me draw it very clearly so that it will be understandable. Do something like this. Get to the 51. Then take us up like this. This is what you are expecting. This is what we'll be expecting next week. This is what we'll be expecting next week. So based on the fact that the market is here, is our very low level. This is our highest low that the market can go. So this is actually what we're expecting next week. Is either the market reverse from here, give us a very good confirmation to enter. We'll enter a buy, or the market drops down to 27 to 61% before you now start going up again. So this is my expectation. Why? Because based on the fundamentals, the war, the Iran Israel-US war is still ongoing. So we cannot predict what will happen next week, that the market will buy next week. So it's unpredictable because normally, but based on technical analysis, the market is supposed to give us this direction. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying.
Yes.
Based on the technical analysis, the market should give us this direction. But on fundamentals, the market has to still pull down. We are still expecting sell from the market until there will be a reasonable agreement or settlement between the Iran-US-Israel war, right? Because all this thing is affecting the US30 market. The fundamentals is affecting the US30 market. So that was the reason why we had this push, this massive push on Monday, because only what Trump said. Remember, we are waiting for the market to drop to 45,000, and the market couldn't drop there in the afternoon. The market now have to push up because of the news. So when we are looking at the technical analysis, we are still looking at the fundamentals. So fundamentals is telling us that the market has to stay drop down. Based on the research, the news I've been following up, the market has to still drop. But technical, the market has to reverse here, 21 at this 45,000. So what we are expecting at this 45,000 normally is for us to see a bullish engulfing candle. Just to see a bullish engulfing candle, then we enter, we'll confirm it, and we enter our market. Right? But based on the fundamentals, we'll have to wait and see what is going to happen next week here, particularly. But I'm pretty sure that the market, at least the market will still follow the technical. So that is it for the analysis. Do we have any question?
Well, from my own side, technically, I think this analysis is very simple because we are seeing a very clear view of what is exactly going to happen from next week. Because now, currently, as at last week, we are seeing the markets with lines of sell market. And if when the market should open from next week, Monday, technically, if we are not seeing an engulfing candle sign at the strong zone where the market stopped, if we are not seeing an engulfing candle there, I think it should be going down to this 27% of the Fibonacci or 61%. So if it doesn't get to the 61, probably it stopped at the 27 and gave us a W shape, is going to be a buy option thereabout. So I think everything is all very simple here. There is no issue about it, except what you said, if there is a news that is going to affect this top-down analysis, because I noticed something last week with our when we must have done our technical top-down analysis. There was a news that affected the market, that made the market to give us a massive buy, which we all were aware of on Monday morning. So because of the news, there was a massive buy. So I think if there is no news affecting this top-down analysis, then the market should just go exactly as explained here. So it's very simple for me. That's what I have to say.
Okay, that's a very good input by Chukwemeka. Please, do we have any other contribution based on the analysis? What do you think that probably might happen next week? What's your suggestion? What's your input? Any other person?
Um, you said initially that you usually just take one trade. I'm not, um, I haven't been traded, I haven't been traded that way. I've already been over traded. So, um, I'm just wondering, obviously the market will open today, and then by tomorrow we'll maybe look at the charts and everything. I think it makes sense. So if we see an engulfing at the 45,000 and it's the right time to take it, will we then conclude we should enter?
Once you see engulfing candle here and 1 hour, that means the market is going to buy. Even if it's not going to buy for a very long time, look at what's going to happen, which I'm pretty much sure, 100%. The market will surely get to 50% before anything will happen, before there will be a reversal. It will
Okay.
definitely get to 50%. So what is good for you to do is that once the market gives us an engulfing bullish engulfing candle, we can take it up to
Yes.
here to 50% fib level. Then once it gets to our 50%, this is about 7 pips. Is something, right?
Yes, of
So
course.
once it
Yeah.
gets here, you can now, it's either you break even or you close. It's either you break even if the market has to reverse and come down again, you're already on profit. You've already made profit. Then if it comes down again, we'll see what the reaction will still be at this 45,000, whether it's going to pull down again or not. And if it still shows us
Okay.
another bullish engulfing, we still enter again.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we are not going to be chasing the market. We allow the market to come to our entry, then we'll smash.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Right? So that is
Yeah.
that is how we trade. We don't force it. We don't force it. We allow it to come to our do what we ask it to do, then we'll smash it. So do we have any
Okay.
other question? Do you have any other contribution? Erica, you are here. What do you have to say?
For me, it's understandable. I don't have any question.
Very understandable. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. So I want to ask, is there anybody here that is facing any challenge aside from trading? Like, is there any challenge you are facing based on trading psychology, emotions, and all of that?
I think I am. I think I am. Um,
Okay,
because now that you said that, you only take like one or two trades a week. That makes sense for me because that's not, unfortunately, what I've been doing recently. Um, but
okay,
I'm gonna try it your way. Um, and that should improve. That should
okay.
improve.
Very good. Are you trading any account, or do you have live account or a challenge account?
I don't have a challenge account, but I have my own live accounts. But I think I will get a challenge account.
Okay, I will advise you it's better you get a challenge account. Challenge account is going to build your discipline. I use the challenge account, right?
Okay.
That is what I have. I have my own life account. I have challenge account. I have 3 accounts.
Okay.
So, but when you have a challenge account, it's going to build your discipline. That is, as someone that is not yet profitable as a trader, what you don't need, you don't need life account, because definitely, trust me, you're not going to be disciplined, because it's your account. Like, you can use it anyhow. Emotions, psychology will just mess you up. You mess the account up. So I would suggest get a funded challenge account. Depending on your financial capacity, you can get from 6K to 100K or 50K, right? You get it,
Yep.
then you start following this, follow our strategy. If it's once, twice in a week, do it for straight 3 months. Do it for straight 3 months. You pass the account. If you are following the instructions, if you are following our weekly outlook, definitely you pass. You pass it. So,
Okay.
so that is it. You don't need to you don't need to panic. It's just a gradual process. Why trading is you have a lot of emotional breakdown when it comes to trading. Is you always want to trade every day, every single trade. You always want to trade.
Yes.
That is the problem that we are facing. I do face that problem when I started initially. Anything that comes, I want to trade each and every time. So I realize less is more, right? Less is more when it comes to
Yes.
trading. And trading, for you to start seeing profitability, it has to become boring to you. Can you imagine when you take 1 trade or 2 trades per week? It's very boring. You'll be like, this thing I'm not doing anything now, because it has to look boring. But most traders, that's why they say 1% are profitable and 99 are not profitable.
Mm.
That is it. 99 are not profitable because every trader wants to always be in the market. Every trader wants to catch every single pips. That's not how to trade. You never become profitable like that. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you get a challenge account, then we'll take it off from there, and I'll be following you closely. Then we'll see how it goes. We'll see how
Okay.
it
Thank you,
goes.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. So, do we have any other question? Do we have any other thing? Any other question? If we don't have that, probably we're gonna call it a day. Then, if there is anything, we'll discuss on the group chat. So
Yeah.
I'm going to send this to the group. I'm going to send this to the group. Let me use the one. Let me drop it in the group. This is a screenshot. Um, okay, so we're gonna call it a day now. So let's see what happens next week. Just focus and relax. Trading is not difficult until you want it to be difficult for you, right? All right, guys, we're
Yeah.
gonna call it a day.
Yes,
Have
thanks.
have a blissful week ahead, and let's see what's gonna happen next week. Bye
Okay,
for
brilliant.
now.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Thank you.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you
Thank you.
so much.
you're welcome. Bye.